Okay, see here, a block of weight 100 newtons is lying on a rough horizontal surface. If the coefficient of static friction is 1 by root 3, the least possible force that can move the block is, okay, let us assume a block is placed here on a rough horizontal surface. Okay, so in this condition they given weight of the body. That weight of the body is equals to 100 newtons. The weight of the body is equals to 100 newtons, and they given here coefficient of friction. So coefficient of friction means the friction between block and rough surface, that is mu is equals to 1 by root 3. Okay, here 1 by root 3. Next one, what is the possible least force that can be moved? So what is the how much force we require to move the object? Okay, already I given some formulas to you based on this data. So we need to calculate, we need to use F minimum force is equals to mu mg by root of mu a square plus 1. That is the formula. So here the what are the values means mu is equals to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3, and mg means weight of the body, that is equals to 100 by root of, so mu s is nothing but this one only, 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1 plus 1. Okay, let us see here, f minimum is equals to, so 100 by root 3, 100 by root 3 by, so root of 1 by 3 plus 1, that is 100 by root 3 by LCM 3 here, 3 1 plus 3 root, that is equals to 100 by root 3 by 4 by root 3. Okay, this is f minimum. So let us assume here, now I am going to reverse. So f minimum is equals to 100 by root 3 by, what is the root 2 value, root 4 value, 2 by root 3. Now f minimum is equals to 100 by root 3 into root 3 by 2, reverse. So root 3 gets cancelled, 2 ones 2 50s. So here f minimum force are required to move the object is 50 newtons. So this is the solution for that question. Okay, what they asked here, a block of weight 100 newtons is lying on a rough horizontal surface. The coefficient of static friction they gave in 1 by root 3. The least possible force that can move the object. How much least force are required to move the object? That is 50 newtons. Okay, so this is the solution for that question. Okay, problem. A block of mass 0.1 kg is held against a wall applying a horizontal force of 5 newtons on the block. If the coefficient of friction between the block and the wall is 0.5, the magnitude of frictional force on the block is, okay, see here, let us assume this is the wall. So we are going to arrange one block against the wall. So what is the mass of the block? That is 0.1 kg. Okay, now in this condition we are going to calculate weight of the block. So weight of the block is nothing but force applied on the block in downward direction, that is equals to F is equals to mg. That means here I am going to calculate weight of the block. F is equals to W is equals to mg. That means here mass is equals to 0.1 and acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second. Now we are going to write here 0.9 98 newtons. So that is the force applied on the block in downward direction by the gravity. By the gravity. Okay, right. That is one point. Next one, we are going to calculate what is the maximum static friction here. What is the maximum static friction? So if block is moves downward direction, that means weight of the block acts downward direction. That force is balanced by horizontal. That weight is balanced by horizontal force, that is equals to 5 newtons they applied. This is applied force. Here there is one contact force, that is called as a normal. In this condition, N is equals to F, that is equals to 5 newtons. So applied force is balanced by the normal reaction in this condition. Okay, now I am going to calculate. Okay, before that one, so weight of the body act downward direction, there exists one frictional force. That frictional force is acting upward direction, that is the frictional force. We need to calculate what is the frictional force between block and wall. Okay, so FMS, maximum static friction, mu s N. So what is the mu s here? Mu s is equals to, they given 0.5, 0.5, and n they given n is equals to f is equals to 5. That means n place we are going to write, in place of n we are going to write f. That means 0.5 into 5, that is equals to 2.5 newtons. So what is the maximum static friction is it? 2.5 newtons. Okay, right. So in this condition, what is the applied force here? Applied force is equals to, this is the applied force, weight of the body or applied force, both are same, that is 0.98 newtons. Now let us see here, what is the maximum force static friction between these two? 2.5 newtons. But what is the applied force here? Applied force here 0.98. That means here F applied force is less than Fms. So here F applied force is equals to frictional force, that is equals to, so 0.98 newtons. So finally that frictional force between the block and wall is 0.98 newtons only. Okay, this is the solution for above question. Okay, clear? A block of weight 20 newtons is pressed against a vertical wall as shown in the figure. See here in this figure, a weight of the block is 20 newtons is pressed against the wall by the application of force F. By the applied force is F. Okay, the coefficient of static friction between these two surface and wall and block is 0.4. Then least horizontal force are required to keep the block in equilibrium. So what is the minimum force are required to keep the block in equilibrium position? Okay, in this condition, for equilibrium position means the total weight of the body is balanced by the frictional force in a frictional force. Frictional, that is rest means static frictional force. The total weight of the body is balanced by frictional force, upward force. So weight of the body acting downward direction, the frictional force is acting upward direction. Okay, in this condition I am going to write here, so frictional force is balanced by the weight of the body. Frictional force is balanced by the weight of the body. What we have to write in place of frictional force? This is nothing but mu s n, that is equals to mg. Observe here, this is the F, there is a contact force N. So in this direction, in this diagram, we know that F is equals to N. We know that F is equals to N. In this condition, mu s, in place of N I am going to write F. Mu F, that is equals to mg. Okay, now let us see here. I need a minimum force. F is equals to mg by mu s. Mg by mu s. So what is the mg value? A total mg value is equals to 20 by mu s. What is the mu s value? 0.4. So 0.4 is the mu s value. This is equals to force. Now for our convenience, 10 by 10. So how we get 200 by 4. This is the F. Okay, now 4 ones 4 fives, that means F is equals to 50 newtons. So here 50 newton force are required to keep the block in equilibrium position without sliding. Okay, this is the answer for this problem. How much force is required to keep the block against the vertical wall in equilibrium position? That is 50 newtons. Okay, right. Let us see one more problem. A mass m rests on a horizontal surface. The coefficient of friction between the mass and the surface is mu. If the mass is pulled by a force F with an angle 30 with the horizontal, the limiting friction between the mass and the surface will be. Okay, let us assume here a block is placed on a horizontal surface. Horizontal surface. What is the mass of the body they given? M. Okay, on that mass we applied a force F with an angle 30 degrees with the normal. 30 degrees with the normal. So now what are the force acting initially on this body? So weight of the body acts downward direction, and normal force vertically acts upward direction. This normal force is balanced by the weight of the body. And again this force can resolve into two components. One component is along the horizontal, that is F cos 30. Another component is F sin 30. These are the components. If for example if the body moves in opposite direction, in this direction along the horizontal component, they develop an frictional force. That frictional force is acting in this direction. Okay, so these are the forces. This is for example the block is in equilibrium position. Now this friction is called as a limiting friction or maximum static friction. Okay, in this condition we are going to calculate the limiting friction between the mass and surface will be. What is the limiting friction between mass and surface? Okay, let us assume here from figure, okay, for we know that for limiting friction or maximum static friction is equals to mu n. So in this condition mu they given mu only they given in between coefficient of static friction block and the surface they given mu, but we need to calculate n. So now for n, so now I am going to consider vertical forces here. I am going to consider here vertical forces. So let us see here vertical forces n plus F sin 30. Theta means here 30. That is equals to downward forces equilibrium position, that is equals to mg. Okay, now I need n is equals to mg minus F sin 30. This is the n value. Now limiting friction L, Fl is equals to mu n. What is the n value here? This is the n, that is mg minus F sin 30. Okay, now I am going to write here mu into what is the mg only. Okay, mg by F sin 30. Sin 30 is equals to 1 by 2. That means here limiting frictional force is equals to mu into mg minus F by 2. So this is the limiting friction between block and flow. Okay, so this is the one more problem. Okay, have a look. Let us see here one more problem. A body of weight 20 newtons is on a horizontal surface. Minimum force applied to pull it. When applied force makes an angle 60 with the horizontal, and the given angle of friction alpha is equals to 30 degrees. In this condition we need to calculate minimum pulling force are required to pull the object. Let us see here they given one surface. On that surface they placed one body. They given weight of the body W is equals to 20 newtons, is nothing but mg. and they applied one pulling force F makes an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. Okay, this is also called N. This force can resolve into two components. This is angle is 60. This is F cos 60. This is F sin 60. These are the two components, and they given angle of friction. So observe here, the given values are given weight is equals to 20 newtons, and theta is equals to 60 degrees, and phi or angle of friction is equals to 30 degrees. Now we need to calculate minimum pulling force F is equals to question mark. Okay, let us see here. Okay, we have a formula to find out the minimum. Already I explained the formulas. That is mu mg by cos theta plus mu sin theta. Cos theta plus mu sin theta. Okay, here they didn't give the mu value, but they given angle of friction. So we know that tan pi is equals to mu. That means angle of friction. So tan pi. So already they given pi. Tan 30 is equals to mu. That is mu is equals to, what is the tan 30 value? That is 1 by root 3. So we calculated mu also. Okay. Now we are going to substitute the values in above equation. So now F is equals to, so what is the mu value? 1 by root 3 into, so what is the mg weight? 20 by, so now cos 60 plus mu 1 by root 3 into sin 60. Sin theta means sin 60. Sin 60. Okay, let us see here. Now F is equals to, so 20 by root 3 by cos 60 value. Cos 60 value is equals to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, sorry, plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, 1 by root 3 into sin 60. What is the sin 60 value? Sin 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, now here root 3 gets cancelled. Now F is equals to 20 by root 3 by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So now here F is equals to 20 by root 3 by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 means 1 only. That is equals to 1. Finally, I am going to calculate minimum force are required to F minimum is equals to 20 by root 3 newtons. So this is the minimum force are required to pull the object. To pull the object makes an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. So this is the problem. Okay, have a look. Okay, let us see one more problem. A block of weight 200 newtons is pulled along a rough horizontal surface at constant speed. Constant speed means here acceleration 0 by the force of 10 newtons, 100 newtons acting at an angle 30 degrees above the horizontal surface. The coefficient of friction between the block and the surface is. Okay, let us see here. This is the rough surface. On that rough surface they arranged one block. The weight of the block they given W, that is equals to mg, that is equals to 200 newtons they given, and they applied a force of 100 newtons makes an angle 30 with the horizontal. Okay, so now this force can resolve into two components. This is the force 100 cos 30, one component, and there is one more component. Already there is n, At the same time, one more component is 100 sine 30. Okay, so in this condition we need to calculate here. What is the coefficient of static friction between the block and surface. Okay, first of all we need to calculate here n value. For n, upward forces are equals to downward forces. So that means n plus 100 sine 30, that is equals to 200. Now n plus 100 sine 30 is 1 by 2, that is equals to 200. Okay, 2 ones 2 50s. Now n is equals to 200 minus 50. Now n is equals to 150. This is the n value. Okay, right. So in this condition, if they move with constant speed, means they develop a frictional force, that is called FL, limiting frictional force. In this condition here, I am going to assume these two are equal. So FL is equals to 100 cos 30. How we can write FL? FL can be written as mu n, that is equals to 100 cos 30 value. Cos 30 value is equals to root 3 by 2. Now already we have n value. Mu into n means 150, that is equals to 2 into 2 50s. Now here 50 root 3. Now mu is equals to 50 root 3 by 150. 50 ones 53s. Now here mu is equals to root 3 by 3. So let us see here, mu is equals to root 3 by 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Now let us cancel root 3 and root 3. So now mu is equals to 1 by root 3 is nothing but 1 by 1.732. So this value is approximately equals to 0.58 approximately. So this is the new value. Okay, have a look. Okay, let us see one more problem. A block of mass 1 kg at rest on a horizontal table. The coefficient of static friction between the block and the table is 0.5. If g is equals to 10 meter per second square, then the magnitude of force acting upwards at an angle 60 degrees from the horizontal that will just start the block moving is. Okay, let us see here. They given one block of mass 1 kg. On that 1 kg they applied a force, F force makes an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. In this condition, they given the coefficient of static friction between these two is, so mass is equals to 1 kg and coefficient of static friction is equals to, so coefficient of static friction is equals to 0.5. The angle theta is equals to 90 degrees, 60 degrees they given, 60 degrees. Okay, how much minimum force are required to move the object? Minimum force are required to move the object. Okay, here also this can resolve into two components, that is F cos 60 and this one is already n and F sin 60. Already here there is a mg, that is 1 into 10. G also they given 10. G is equals to 10 meter per second square. Okay, now I am going to calculate what is the minimum force. So already I explained some problems in this chapter. So F is equals to mu mg by cos theta plus, okay, so cos theta plus mu sin theta. Okay, now observe here. So what is the mu value? Mu value they given 0.5, and what is the mass here? 1 kg into g is 10 by cos theta. So cos 60 plus mu is equals to 0.5 into sin 60. Okay, now here, so 0.5 into 10 means 5 only. 5 by cos 60, 1 by 2 plus 0.5 can be written as 1 by 2 into sin 60. Sin 60 is equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, next, now here f is equals to 5 by so this one 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 4. Okay, now I am going to take down LCM. 5 by LCM is 4. So here 2 plus root 3. That means here reverse means 4 into 5 by 2 plus root 3. Okay, that means 20 by 2 plus 1.732. That is equals to 20 by 3.7 approximately. So this value is approximately equal to F is equals to 5.4 Newton. 5.4